Welcome to Beyond Books. I'm Margie Karp-Ofer, Assistant Director of the Novi Public Library, and I'm glad you're with me today because I have a special guest, Komal Patel, a Novi resident, a wonderful Novi resident, who is here with me today. So welcome, Komal.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're here because we've got some wonderful, exciting things to share with our Novi community. And I should also tell everyone, give them a little hint that you are a fabulous cook, and that's one of the things that we're going to be talking about today.
Thank you.
Komal has been doing some cooking classes for us here at the Novi Library. Very, very well received cooking classes, I should add. And I wanted to have us talk a little bit about it because the feedback's been awesome and our attendance has been phenomenal. But for those people who might not know what we're all about, let's talk to them a little bit about that. So first, it's probably interesting to everyone for them to know how we actually first met. And that was lucky for me because one day you walked into the library and approached me about wanting to do some Indian cooking classes here. I loved the idea and it just blossomed from there. And that's how I started to get to know you better and learn more about you and your background. So how about if we start with how you became interested in cooking?
Well, my grandmother and my mother are fabulous cooks. And when I was young, I always loved cooking. And just watching my grandmother, because she always used to make everything from scratch. So just, wanting to have the hands-on experience, experimenting, I started cooking at the age of 11.
And where was that?
In India.
Okay.
I was born and raised in India.
Okay.
So in her kitchen, I just started cooking and experimenting with different dishes, different spices, watching a lot of cooking shows that used to come there, on the cable. So just grew the interest from there and came up with different dishes of my own, mixed and matched the spices to give a depth of the flavor to the dishes that I cooked.
So in Grandma's house, were you really watching, or did Grandma actually let you get hands-on and cook with her?
She let me, get hands-on with her.
Okay, great. So you've been doing this since you were 11?
Yes.
All right, so not that many years.
No.
Anybody else in the family taking on this tradition with you?
My daughter.
Yes? Okay,
Yeah.
and how old is she?
She is 9.
Okay, oh
Yeah.
great, so
Yeah.
not too far off from when you started.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so now does she help you with like dinner meals and?
More of desserts
Okay.
and appetizers, where she's not closer to the stove and I do the prep work off the stove. She'll climb up in her little high chair. We have a step stool kind of a thing. She'll just climb up on there.
Great.
And
well, we'll
put
have
her
to bring
hands.
her here so she can demonstrate too. That'd be a cool class.
Sure.
So when we first started talking about, there were some goals that you and I had hoped that we would achieve from these classes that you do for us. Want to talk a little bit about some of our goals?
Sure. I wanted to, let people know that being vegetarian is not just boiling the vegetables and boring salads. It's a lot more than that. And Indian cuisine is something that really reflects that. You can do a lot with just potatoes and some spices. You can make 10 different dishes out of just potatoes. Likewise, other ingredients. There are so many flatbreads. Lentils, you can cook varieties of lentils, varieties of rice, a lot of other appetizers.
Do you have to just go to Indian specialty stores to get your spices and all the ingredients you need, or?
Not necessarily.
No, regular grocery stores will carry it as well.
Right.
That's good.
Right. I do let my audience know every time I do a demo that all the grocery list, where they can find, most of them are available in Myers and Kroger. So they can just make their one-stop grocery shopping and pick up most of the stuff from there.
Okay, good. Well, I know we have a class coming up, and that is on Saturday, May 3, and that's at 1 o'clock.
Yes.
And because of its popularity, we're doing another one on Thursday, June 26th, and that's in the evening at 7 o'clock. So people do have to register so that you know how much material to bring, because not only do you do these fabulous demos, but you spoil us by letting us taste everything, and then you share with us recipes that they can take home and practice. So that's great. And we give out a program evaluation. We ask people for their thoughts, and all they say is love, 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 and more, more, more. So this is wonderful. Anything else that you wanted to talk about? I know that you always like to emphasize the healthy eating part of your cooking, and vegetarian and Indian cooking. Anything else about that you'd want to mention?
No, I'm always open for suggestions. After each demo, I go and talk to the audience and see what are their thoughts. Are there dishes they have seen or you know, heard from their family and friends, and they want to have that demo. Then, you know, I try to simplify minimal spices and very easy that they can find in their own pantry, or if they store, they have multiple uses out of it. It's not just one spice for one dish.
So healthy, simple, fun, get the family involved.
It's easy, it's fast.
Okay,
so
beautiful. Well, I know that last time you did that coconut rice one. Oh, wow, that was fabulous.
Thank you.
Coconut rice, I love that. So that was in the packet, and we'll have recipes that we've done in the past. So if people weren't able to attend, they can get some of the new ones. So I need to thank you so much. It was my lucky day when you came into the library, introduced yourself, and shared your idea. It was wonderful for me, for the library, and for the community. So thank you so much for everything, and I look forward to our relationship to continue for years and years.
Thank you for allowing me to do this.
It was wonderful. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you all for listening, and we will see you again at our next Beyond Books. Bye now.